summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game. And I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a first and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. To throw now. Here's Love. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, Charles... Look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard change. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check it back. Switch.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike,
From the gun, here's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Love. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Off the option, it's Jones. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First down, going to the air with Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Love fires that quickly outside. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Buying time to his left.
That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown Bears! Tyrone Mooney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers!
We got him!
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. Fields going to keep it running right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
78 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Montgomery.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Love now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give. This is Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You say Khalil Mack, and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, we saw